Well, Joe, it's two pre-season friendlies, two one-goal defeats against league opposition. How do you evaluate the game today?
That was a step up from us today. That's what you want in pre-season. I thought we were excellent. Our shape and discipline without the ball was really good. Looked like us from last year, even though we've got some people in it obviously who weren't here. Disappointment will always be that you concede a goal and we just switched off a little bit, but also Kieran was struggling physically. We weren't aware of it too much. He had a couple of really bad blisters and his hamstring had tightened up, so maybe our fault that we probably didn't get him off early enough. So yeah, we're disappointed to concede the goal, but there was way too many positives in that to worry about that. It's, you know, I thought when we got the ball, we kept it really well. I thought we were a threat. We created some chances against a really tough opposition. You know, the move that Scotty hits the post with the header is fantastic. That's us, definitely. Ewan has his moment where he just misses one. It's a good strike, but just misses near post. And then another little melee in the box as well. So we've had some moments. It's not like we've been sat really deep in a low block defending the whole game. When we've got it, we've done okay. They caused us problems from the outset because they played obviously one off the top two, and we had to adjust slightly. We left it because I wanted to stress the players. I wanted them to try and work out on the pitch what was happening, and then we've changed it sort of halfway through the first half to help them out a little bit. But I thought individually first there was some really good improved performances. People like Luttrell, you can see what he's about now, starting to really step on in there, and the partnerships are starting to form over the pitch as well. So just some bits where we felt we turned the ball over a little bit too much first half, improved that second half for sure. But all in all, we have to be pleased because a lot of players played 90 minutes. It's at the end of 3 weeks, and there's some real positive signs that gradually we're getting better and better every game we play.
Yeah, you sort of beat me to it, saying a lot of players played 90 minutes. None of Bristol Rovers did, so those high fitness levels really showing. It benefits both teams as well because it means Bristol Rovers have got to work harder for themselves.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, I have to say first and foremost thanks to Matt and you know, Dave's come across and Wayne and obviously Scotty Brown know a lot of the staff there. Thanks for them bringing over their first team. It was brilliant. They're obviously gelling together. 10 new signings in the squad. Matt's trying to work out his squad and who's best to go in at very early days for Bristol Rovers. But it means a lot to bring them over here. I mean, I had a real detailed chat with Matt there about trying to build a relationship, something we haven't been able to do. We've got a really good relationship with Bristol City, as you know, but Bristol Rovers, that hasn't probably been the best. And Matt's really keen to do that, which is important to us as a football club. And also for some of the gas heads coming across as well. I mean, near on 2,000 for a pre-season friendly says what we're all about as well. I know there's a lot of Rovers fans, but there's also a lot of Bar City fans here today, and it was a real good game, real spectacle. It wasn't like someone's come in and we've been whitewashed and dominated. It was a real tight game, and we got a lot from it, really a lot of gains, a lot of benefits, and the most important thing is the players will benefit from the game as well. So as a club, we've taken a good amount of money. The terraces were full, which meant a lot of drink would have been drunk out there as well on the bars. The bar's full up now downstairs. A perfect, really pre-season friendly, albeit that obviously we conceded the one goal, but that's just me being a miserable old bugger at the end where there's so many good positives around the game.
Yeah, there was so many people already in here by even 2:30, so by the time you announced the new signing, 10 minutes before kick-off, Jordan Tilson, firstly, seemed to come out of the blue a little bit. Can you tell us a little bit how that move's coming up? I know you know each other as well.
I wish it had come out of the blue, Mark. It's 2 years in the making.
You kept it quiet.
Yeah, no, I have. It's 2 years in the making, this one. As to really Cody Cook and Elliot Frey, as you know, my recruitment starts long into when we actually get these players. It probably might even be a year or 2 years. So, yeah, me and Jordan go back a long way. I was his under-18s manager at Bristol Rovers. He was my captain. The ultimate professional, I have to say. Gives his all every time he plays. He'll be a real fan's favourite here. He's a Bathonian. He's born in Bath and lives in Bath. Obviously, we all know his dad as well, Andy, who had a really good career with Bristol Rovers here, playing at Twerton Park. And he's just like his dad, the ultimate professional, really good family, brought up the right way, got great values. And the first thing is that he's rung me. And we made him an offer a couple of years ago when he went up to Scotland. And we thought he may come back. Didn't quite happen. Always stayed in touch. And there you go. This is how it happens. We've got a player here who's only 31. He got promoted with Dundee United last year in the Scottish Championship. Played a hell of a lot of games in the Scottish Premier League up there as well for Ross County, and is absolutely perfect for what we need. He'd be a really good signing for us as a football club, and I know he's really looking forward to it. He didn't talk money. He spoke first and foremost about wanting to come in and make a difference. He's really proud of the fact he's playing for his local club. and he wants to win things. And like I said, I just can't wait to see him in a Roman shirt, because he'll be a shining example every time he plays.
Presume he'll figure next week against Port Vale. We've never played in any capacity before, but I understand it was organised because you know Darren Moore well.
Yeah, no, Darren, it goes back from our days when we both living in Solihull. Obviously, he's at West Brom as well, and he's gone on to have a really good managerial career. A lot of respect for the man. He's a really good human being, and we got lucky with it a little bit because they'd spending some time in Cardiff, and then on the way back they needed a game, and they chose us, which is really good. That'll be another test, a real tough one. Looking forward to seeing him. Lee Bradbury's actually part of his coaching staff, who we all know so well. Former Havant manager, I've spoken to Lee. So a really good challenge, and hopefully another step up for us. We'll try and take it to the next level. Jack Batten should be available for next week from that perforated eardrum. We know Cody Cook will probably be available as well. He'll come back into training on Thursday. And like you say, Jordan will train Tuesday, Thursday. We'll get him some minutes on Saturday as well. The squad I'm really happy with is starting to look like a real good quality, solid squad, full of really good characters. We'll try and add to it if we can. It's really tight at the moment with budget. So I need to try and get a couple of these boys over the line if I can. The trialists have done really well. It's like anything with trialists, some have really performed to high levels and some have just weaned away a little bit. That's fine, that's the nature of the beast, and what I don't want to do is hang on to players for the sake of it and just use them. We'll have some honest conversations, but also we'll look to try and get a couple over the line if we can.
Final one tomorrow. Where are you watching the final?
I'll be at home. Gone are the days, Mark, when I'll sit in a pub and get beer thrown over me and I'll throw beer at everyone else. I just enjoy watching it and focusing and concentrating on it. So really looking forward to it. I think it's written in the stars for us. I really do. We've got to go out and be at our best, of course. As part of the course, I really do think we'll go a goal behind. But with the character we've got the strongest bench, I think, in the whole competition. And my prediction all along has been a 2-1 win for England, and let's hope we can bring it home and be really proud. It was nice to see a load of England shirts here today. The music that you were playing, all the England songs, was great. Got everyone in the spirit and the mood. And I'm really pleased for Gareth because I understand it as a manager. Of course, not at that level, but I understand it when you come under scrutiny and you get some personal attacks. It's not nice as a manager, but he stood strong and he's made his decisions at the right time, and it's worked for him. So he deserves all the credit. He really does. And let's hope he can go one game further.
Well, thanks for all your views, Jerry, and we'll see you again next Saturday.
Cheers. Thanks, Mark.